For accurate weather forecast and live news, subscribe to our Skymet Weather YouTube channel. Press the bell icon and do not miss on any of our weather news.
Welcome to Skymet. We have this National Weather Bulletin forecast for the next 24 hours commencing 16th of April. The highlights of this brief will be a widespread pre-monsoon activity that's coming up over North India, both hills and the plains, and little respite over the central parts in the similar activity of pre-monsoon. We have a look at the weather pictures, the weather systems. Presently, the western disturbance is very well marked. It's over Jammu Kashmir and adjoining area. It's going to stay for some time in the subsequent 24 hours. Also, almost over the same region, slight eastward movement will be there. It has its induced cyclonic circulation over parts of Rajasthan and Haryana, Punjab region. Combination of these two is going to give widespread activity over plains of North India as well as the hills. Across Jammu Kashmir, Ladakh, Himachal and Uttarakhand, we are going to have rain snow over most parts. And then in the plains, as I said, north and eastern parts of Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana, even Delhi, national capital, and parts of even West Uttar Pradesh are going to have this pre-monsoon activity. In Rajasthan, it could be the north and eastern parts inclusive of Suratgarh, Ganganagar, Hanumangarh, Anupgarh, and then trickling down south even up to Jodhpur, Bikaner also can expect this dust storm activity. It could be associated with some rains also. The eastern parts of Rajasthan inclusive of Jaipur, Alwar, Ajmer, all these places they can have a little more. Even southward of these pocket also expected to have some thunderstorm and dust storm activity. Then most parts of Punjab and Haryana including Delhi. In Punjab, starting with the foothills of Pathankot, Gurdaspur and Amritsar, Jalandhar, Ludhiana, Patiala, even the other parts, Barnala, Patiala also will have this activity, and Haryana most parts. In the northern parts, even Ambala, Karnal, Yamunanagar, and then Hisar and Narnaul, a little to the south, will have rain and thunderstorm activity. Extending to national capital, Delhi and all its surrounding suburbs will have a rain thundershower activity tomorrow. And extending to western parts of Uttar Pradesh, where in Aligarh, Meerut, Muzaffarnagar, including up to Bareilly, we can expect this activity. Means there's an extensive pre-monsoon activity in these 24 hours over the northern parts, both hills as well as in the plains. This will continue even the subsequent 24 hours also, but gradually start vacating the western parts and then extending more over the eastern parts of Uttar Pradesh and subsequent region. Other parts of activity now. The central parts, as I said, have taken a little break. There was a good amount of activity earlier over parts of Madhya Pradesh and even Maharashtra, inclusive of Vidarbha also. That will be a little less now. Hardly few places will have that activity. Will be a relief. However, there is a circulation over northern parts of Bihar and adjoining area. This is an extension of a trough over this, which is going up to the eastern parts. With this circulation, there is an isolated activity expected even parts of Bihar and Jharkhand. And with this trough which is extending from the system, possibly some parts of Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, they can expect light rain or thunderstorm activity. Nothing very big about that. However, this trough is extending southward up to interior parts of Kerala and Tamil Nadu with a circulation in the Gulf of Mannar, Comorin area. Combination of these two will give fairly widespread rain and thundershower pre-monsoon activity over most parts of Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Earlier, the 2 days, this activity even extended to parts of south interior Karnataka. There has been a good amount of rain and thundershower over the entire region, inclusive of Bangalore, Mysore, Hassan, Chitradurg. They had good amount of thunderstorm activity, but now that's going to take a little break, and then the activity will mostly confine to parts of Tamil Nadu and Kerala, where these regions also experienced good pre-monsoon activity in the last 2 days. Interiors of Tamil Nadu also, including Trichy, Madurai, Tanjavur, Salem, Coimbatore, Erode, Karur, all these places have had thunderstorm activity. Even the coastal parts, that's the capital city, Minambakam, also had some light showers earlier. So this activity is going to continue for these 24 hours also over extreme southern parts, that's the Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Over the northeastern parts, as we said, that the activity is going to confine to parts of Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. Most other parts, including of Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, they are going to stay generally safe and dry in these 24 hours. With this widespread activity over the northern parts, you can expect a drop in the temperature over these parts. Delhi earlier almost had a hat trick of 40 degrees centigrade, recording 40.2, 40.3 or so, and that will take a break now, and then we can expect a drop in the temperatures over Delhi capital also, and even over parts of Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana in these 24 hours. That's the weather brief from Skymet. Keep watching for latest and further information. Thank you.
Keep your family healthy by downloading Skymet AQI app and tracking air pollution of your location in real time.